Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce does the impossible. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Now go ahead, please hit that subscribe button so we can continue to grow. When you do that, go in and hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here on Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit that like button. And finally, leave your comments. After this sports analysis where we take a look at and we break down the races. So, are you ready? Yep, good to go. Well, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, the GOAT, the greatest of all time, the 5-time world champion, the 2-time gold medalist from the Olympic Games, has done it again. She has once again done something that is seemingly impossible. Now, let me clarify. The rarefied air of a female running less than 10.70 seconds over the 100 meters is limited to a few women. This includes, of course, Elaine Thompson-Herah, the world record holder Florence Griffin Joyner, Marion Jones of United States, Carmelita Jeter of United States, and then, of course, there is the remarkable Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, who even within this rarefied air has done something that none of these other great female sprinters has been able to accomplish. Now, because of how difficult it is and how almost impossible it is for female athletes to run that sub 10.7, I stated there are literally only 5 women in history who has done it, and prior to Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, the one who had done it the most was, of course, the great Florence Griffin Joyner, aka Flo Jo. However, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce has done 3 things with the sub 7 that has never been done before. First up, in one season, she alone has run sub 10.70, meaning she has run 10.70 or less in 100 meters on 5 occasions. No other female athlete in history, including the world record holder, has ever done this. It would seem an impossible task to do this 5 times in one season. In Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce's most recent race in Europe, and for the 5th time this year, she ran a new world lead of 10.66 and the 5th sub 10.70, and she becomes the only female athlete in history to have accomplished this goal. She ran 10.67 recently in Eugene, Oregon to become champion over the women's 100 meters. Another astounding sub 10.7 run. Prior to her run in Eugene, at the national stadiums in the national championships in Kingston, Jamaica, in the heats, she ran an astounding 10.70. The fastest, as far as I'm aware of, the very fastest heat ever ran, I think globally, but certainly in Jamaica's history within the island of Jamaica.
World leader, 10.67 seconds, and she ran it twice for good measure. Most recently, just this past weekend in Paris, so she's made the trip, the long flight home. She's back in the 100 meters here and already has a bye to the World Championships.
In the 100 meters.
Set.
And cleanly away, good start for Brianna Williams. Fraser-Pryce also has a good start, so too Ramona Burchell. It's Fraser-Pryce, Williams and Burchell. Fraser-Pryce steps away and looks superb. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, 10.69. That's the flash time.
Just prior to her run at the National Stadium, running that 10.70 in Paris, she ran an astounding 10.67 again to win the women's 100 meters. And in her season opener in Nairobi, Kenya at the Cape Kenya Classic, she also ran an astounding 10.67, establishing the world lead at the time, which she just recently lowered to 10.66. Now, the other thing that she has accomplished that is seemingly impossible is outside of running the most sub 10.7s in one season. She has done something else that my research tells me, our research here at Peter Lloyd World tells me, has never ever been done before in history. She has ran the same exact time on 3 occasions in one season. At the Cape Kenya Classic, she established the world lead of 10.67 to win. She then again went on to the Paris to run the same 10.67 to win. Then in the World Championships, she ran a 10.67 to win. This has never been done, as far as I'm aware of, in recorded history. Another seemingly impossible thing. In fact, at the Paris Diamond League, the commentator said she's almost mechanical, almost like a robot, because people, to run with this degree of consistency is unimaginable. I mean, it's seemingly impossible. 10.67, 10.67, 10.70, 10.67, 10.66. I have never heard of any athlete staying within the margin of error to this point, this much. So again, the second thing she has done that's impossible is running the same exact time on 3 occasions in one, and in major competitions, I should add, in one season. I can't remember any other athlete doing that. That is remarkable. The third thing that she's done that is seemingly impossible is that she has established herself as the sub 10.7 queen. She now has run more sub 10.7s than any other woman in history, including the great Flo Jo. Now, remember, last year she ran 10.63 at the beginning of the season in 2021, which was a world lead at the time. She went on into the Diamond Leagues to run another 10.60, which, by the way, is her PB, her personal record. Then this year she ran 10.67 at the Cape Kenya Classic, 10.67 in Paris, 10.70 at the National Stadium, 10.67 in Eugene, Oregon, and now 10.66 in Europe. Count it. How many times is that? That's 5 and 2. That's 7 times this young lady between the ages of 34 and 35 has ran sub 10.70. That's the third thing she has done. And here's the fourth thing. In the history of sprints, as well, recorded sprints as we are aware of it, no woman at the age of 34 or 35 has ran sub 10.7 and has done it this often. So in one strike, she has done 4 things that has never been done before in history. Let me go over them. 1, the person who has run the most, woman to have run the most 10.70 sub races in one season ever. 2, she has maintained the same exact consistency in her speed in her races and wins. I can't record anyone else doing that in one season. 10.67, 10.67, 10.67, and all in major competitions. 3, she at her age is the oldest person to have ran this many sub 10.7s. And 4, now with a total of running 10.67 and below 7 times, she's the only person in recorded history to have done this. All these feats, wow. So this, of course, is my 2 cents. These things are nearly impossible to accomplish. I I put the charts of the women who have run these sub 10.7, the most having been at that time before I did this vlog, Forrest Griffith Joyner. But the consistency with which this woman has done this it's impossible. It's impossible to run this many sub 10.7s in one season with this degree of consistency at this age in her life and this many times. Now, short of having the world record over the 100 meters, this must qualify her for at least consideration for being the greatest of all time. I mean, people, this is like a male sprinter running sub 9.6 7 times over 2 years and 5 times in 1 year. It's impossible. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. I would absolutely love to hear your thoughts. Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow. Go ahead and hit the notification bell. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Leave your comments. I mean, do you think that what she has done can be repeated in... will anybody be able to do this? And if you think anyone will be able to do this in soon, who is that other person? Is it Elaine Thompson-Herah? Who is it? Remember, your greatness personified. Kings and queens, bless up.